Hey Aries, I'm just going to do a real quick reading for you guys. So this is just pre-shuffle. I'm going to lay it out. Looks like it's going to be a love spread. So this is for our love reading. This is for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. It's general. Cannot resonate for everyone. Don't force it. Just take what resonates and leave the rest. All my videos are timeless, and there are more than you could probably ever watch. So just feel free to look through the others. So Wheel of Fortune. That's destiny. It's fortune. Perseverance, forward motion. It's a beautiful, beautiful card. Interesting though, look at what came with it. The Seven of Swords. That's deception. What the heck? Okay. So you may be able to read a little more into that than I am, but there's some sort of deception involving not letting go of something, fear of losing out on something, something negative influencing or affecting a very huge opportunity of abundance. Okay. And then I was about to pull the cards and stop shuffling, turn on the camera, and the Justice came out with the Four of Cups. So fairness, balance. Justice is, it could be a Libra, but you know what it kind of, we'll lay out a spread, but you know what it kind of seems like is maybe some sort of injustice or past hurt that you've been faced with or dealing with. Deception, I feel kind of like getting like deception on top of deception, so that, you know, whatever that could mean to you, the way I can explain it is the Emperor just came out, a deception, and maybe there was a deception, but you may have been deceiving yourself and trying to make excuses for it, or yeah, look at, wow. Something toxic, something controlling possibly has a hold on you. The Emperor and the Devil together. Interesting. Jeez Louise. So the Emperor is somebody who's maybe very controlling, but you're coming out of that energy. The Fool, the Hangman, you seeing things differently. The Fool is in reverse. So very congruent reading message so far. The Fool is somebody that lets go of everything. They don't dwell. They don't, they travel light, right? But something's been holding you back. It looks like you're seeing it differently now. I'm going to pull one more for that. 10 of Wands. But it has taken so long. Don't beat yourself up if that's what you're doing, because your heart, your intentions, all that is beautiful. And sometimes I think it's hard to accept or admit that, you know, somebody else isn't quite up to par with you and where you are. Queen of Pentacles. Oh my gosh. Aries, you gotta let this go. Look at this. Look what's next. I'm like unbelievable chills right now because I was feeling this, and look at it. King and Queen of Pentacles is what's next. Stable, solid, beautiful connection, a power couple, money, love, wealth. Wow. So it's kind of like, you know, rejection is God's protection or whatever. I think you're finally seeing how much damage this denial of not wanting to let something go, how much damage it's done, or how much it's not served you and held you back from something, from a commitment, something honest and stable and truthful, held you back. This is forward motion, progress. This reading is unbelievable. So stand your ground. Unbelievable. Wow. You're letting go of something, and you could possibly be beating yourself up over. Ooh, I was like just like churning in my stomach. Such strong emotion came over me when this came out. Forward motion. Okay, so it's done. You're done. You're letting it go. Whatever it was, and it's going to bring you the Ten of Cups. We've got the Three of Swords here. That's the pain, but maybe it's, you know, about allowing yourself to feel it. Sometimes you gotta, you know, maybe you were putting it off, or maybe you were trying to attach your attachment to someone. Maybe it was more of an attachment or trying to rectify a past hurt or a feeling of abandonment from another, you know, childhood or even a past life, something like that. But a new day has come. You've got the Ace of Pentacles here. We had an Ace of Cups. We've got fast, furious forward motion and a Ten of Cups. Unbelievable. I do want to dig a little bit more. Oh my gosh. Emperor and Empress. Six of Cups. Childhood memories or somebody from the past. Oh, just dropped it. Look at that. You've got a twin freaking flame, possibly. This past person could have been a false twin. Let me see what fell on the floor. Nine of Wands. I mean, I would. Check this out. This is being, you know, a beautiful Empress energy. She exudes beauty and confidence. So I don't remember what card came out when I was trying to clarify this Three of Swords, but there definitely is pain and heartbreak. And but look at that Four of Wands. You know, sometimes those what happens is we get a false twin before the real twin. Ten of Pentacles and the Tower. And maybe it just wasn't enough to maybe Two of Wands is a direction, a choice, choosing it looks like, you know, there was a decision. Are you going to focus on the Tower that's crumbled and what doesn't work? Or are you going to remember all else there is? It can become like a habit, you know, like an attachment to pain. It doesn't make sense. There's so much more, I think, that we understand in the psyche, but it can become and there's like an attachment to pain. Magician, Queen of Swords, Wheel of Fortune, and the Star. Yeah, I mean, I just think it's pretty easy, clear-cut reading. The Magician is a manifestation, but we do have the Emperor and the Empress. I mean, if you guys are in a twin flame, check out my extendeds. They're timeless. I don't have any new ones. They're almost personals, and they're a fraction of the price if you want to go really deep into twin flame readings. Those will be linked in the description box. But we do have Emperor and Empress, but the Emperor came out in the beginning with the Devil card, so that could indicate somebody that's controlling or some sort of masculine energy. And when I say he, I'm just talking energy, so it doesn't have to be, it's not specific to gender, but some sort of control or manipulation, toxic tie, addiction, something that needed to be let go of. Okay. And this is speaking volumes too. Here we've got the Magician and the Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords is somebody who cuts things out. The Magician, interesting, this sword is up. That's active, right? And then look at all the butterflies. And she's like, looks like she's cleared a path. But it took some deliberate manifestation took, I think, a lot of strength to walk away. Doesn't mean that you don't love this person, doesn't mean that they're not special or they didn't wake up something in you. But I think it's coming to terms that this is just not good. Yep, it's time to go away from it, leave it. Too much toxicity. Page of Cups. You don't even have to make a big to-do about it, you know. Let's get an oracle. That's amazing. I still have like butterflies from that. Ooh, okay. You guys let me know in the comments, please. Also, please help me. Please hit like, share, subscribe to help get the channel back, you know, in circulation and the video circulating again, because they've not been, or you know. We're trying to recover. Okay, grasshopper. Doesn't something in this card look grasshoppery somehow? Is that my imagination? Take a leap of faith. You're seeing something that you're going, God, I wish I'd look. You're going to be rewarded. You've got I think a twin flame or some sort of major magical connection coming. King and Queen of Pentacles, power couple, money, wealth, stability. There's the struggles. There's no struggle of do they love, you know what I mean? It's like when somebody is when they're in the right headspace and they love you, then it's not as questioned. It's just, you can feel it, and it's like there's not a bunch of doubts. Okay, so it says, I love it. Right now you are poised to jump into the next level of your life and move forward into something even better than you could have imagined. When grasshopper spirit appears, it is a fortuitous time to take a leap into the unknown. Grasshopper spirit represents the innovative spirit that says, why not? And faith in the powers of co-creation. You're being called to trust that this is the right time to go with that idea, relationship, or situation. Take risks, for abundance in all forms will show up for you. Wondrous things await when grasshopper spirit appears. You are not going to go backwards, so listen to your intuition rather than your fearful ego that resists change and clings to what was. I'm going to read that again. You are not going back. You are not going to go backwards. So listen to your intuition rather than your fearful ego that resists any change and clings worriedly to what was. Aries, I know that person could have made more effort and could have said, bear with me, I want you to be happy. I hope I can get it together. Someday I will. They could have not had to blown you off. I'm sorry, I just got a wave of anger. Like, that, but you kept thinking, I just need to be more patient, or maybe I did something wrong. Okay? You're about to see, no, this is what it's supposed to be like. Somebody that tells you and shows you and cares when you're upset. Oof. I just got a wave of anger towards someone. Okay, it is hard. Is it hard? Wait, where were we? Jump up and forward with confidence, for Spirit has so much in store for you if you will just take the leap. Is it hard for you to trust in good fortune because you have been hurt in the past when you took risks? Staying earthbound does not offer the safety you seek, for that can be found only through trusting that Spirit is... I've got knots in my stomach again. Staying earthbound does not offer the safety you seek, for that can be found only through trusting that Spirit is always with you and wants the best for you. Your intuition is guidance from Spirit telling you to let go of your fears and leap into the abundance of good fortune awaiting you. All right, I'm feeling somebody say it's them, it's that same person. Okay, maybe. But it's not happening until you are done with it for now, and done and clear that energy. It's got to be gone. And I think it's not. I think it's a false twin and a new twin's coming, and a real twin. If this is a twin and you're supposed to be with them and they're going to pull out of it, then fine, right? But you're not hanging on to that anymore. You're done with that hurt. Look at me getting all mad. Okay, stay. Your intuition is guidance from spirit telling you to let go of your fears and leap into the abundance and good fortune awaiting you. Grasshopper spirit reminds you that the only way now is to jump forward. Can you be willing to trust the unknown, the great mystery that you can't fully understand? Even if you take the teeniest leap in consciousness to be willing, it's a beautiful beginning. Sure, every leap forward brings a new challenge, but you can handle it with spirit as your partner, trusting that all this new experience will only deepen your life with magic and meaning, so take the leap. All right, Aries, unbelievable. I'm going to do a soul's journey real quick. Hopefully the camera won't cut off. I need to reformat my card because it's not giving me a full 30 minutes. One soul's journey card. Thank you. I am learning to accept the things you cannot change. And I literally think somebody just said, oh, but I wanted that person so much. Okay, yeah, you wanted, but you know what? Hurts. You know, breakups or things not working out the way you want, it hurts. It's normal. It's life. Everybody deals with it. Everybody. So maybe that saying, you gotta feel it to, what is it? It's something like you gotta feel it to heal it. So maybe you've been avoiding pain, and it's time to let that, go. Ouch, that really hurts. It hurts, and I'm feeling knots in my stomach again. Somebody's really hurting, and I'm really sorry. But if it did work out with this person, like half-assed the way it's been going, it wouldn't get you to where you're supposed to go, which is something amazing with money and security. And looks like full potential with the King and Queen of Pentacles, okay? All right, Aries, I love you guys. Let me know your story, where you're watching from, and I will see you soon. Good job. Hang in there. It's coming. Focus on your pentacles. Focus on things you can work towards, okay? Love you guys. Bye, Aries.